This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sooners will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it's Owens. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Going up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Cortez. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And that one's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get to it. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
The Sooners in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Spins away with great balance. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They are up by 7 over Old Dominion. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option, he'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off play action on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll line up for a second down play. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Reed. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Coleman, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cortez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Working that left side now. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Encroachment, defense. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got it on the outside, it's West. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. On the return, it's Haynes. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's got his man. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The ball squirts free. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Ball in the air, intercepted! They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leads on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by just one over Illinois.
To the air on first down.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on second down. Pulls it in. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks up the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get wrecked. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Aggies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on, an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To the air, it's Reed. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he was passing it and never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. On the return, it's Haynes. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league. On the ground, it's Owens. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. To the air, it's Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking left. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the 1st time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way. And the Sooners will punt this one away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to pass. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On the run, it's Owens. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Wide out in motion. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. 1st down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He makes the connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He wants to throw it again. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes one deep. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.